have Sheila Cook from BPW Canada and the Canadian Coalition to Empower Women, who's going to wrap up pull everything together and share with us about some exciting things coming.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And it is my BPW training that tells me to get to the mic and be ready to speak in a debate of pro and con discussion, so here I am. So I am thrilled to see the energy and the passion and the level of excitement in this room, and I know that it no doubt also occurred in our virtual breakout rooms. We know that no one or group or one individual can bring about the change that we need to bring forward, and that building understanding and actively seeking out the reach, diversity within, and experience and expertise within our organizations. We have work to do that, because most organizations haven't collected that data, don't even know what the diverse skills and talent we have in our organizations. And BPW is no different than other organizations. So we're excited by that. And we know too well the frustration and the slow progress. And I like those rebels in the virtual group saying, hey, you know what? We got to turn this upside down, and we need to actually take a very innovative approach and not get locked into having to follow the same kind of routines, that we have the opportunity to really create some creative, innovative solutions that can really project us forward and move us all forward to our common goal. So we're excited. Oh, I don't have the clicker. Sorry. And so that's what that was all about, bringing us all together. And it's every one of us in this room and all organizations and across all sectors to make that change. And then the other thing that we're excited to share with you is that the CCW website, initially sponsored by BPW Canada, recognizing the need to bring together businesses of all sizes, governments at all levels, and the wonderful hundreds, if not thousands, of community or not-for-profit organizations providing services to bring about gender equality and trying to address this for years. We recognize that we can't make these changes in isolation, and we really do need to work together to move forward. And so the CCW website is undergoing another transition over the fall that's going to become a ideas online community, so that all stakeholders, right now it does have representation and there's bringing of tools and resources, but much more in line with providing online training and webinars with all of our stakeholders, all of our groups interested in sharing. And so you can bring those resources forward, and we can promote and support you on those webinars, and so forth. And so that is what we're looking at, making that change for this place for us to all connect and share our resources and move forward. And just as an example is that just in the last few weeks, actually, we have seen a stakeholder like the Thoughtful Company, Thoughtful Co. and the Thoughtful Company, Gillian Klein and Sophie Warwick, who support women in negotiating fair and equitable compensation and advise employers on policies to improve gender equality in the workplace, have reached out to the IDEAS team and to Ophelia, and they've already started to build partnerships with Queens and the We Can, and they actually have said, okay, we're doing an event on October 5th, and so they're going to do an event on equity in the workplace, focused, I think, around pay, so compensation. So the potential for this to springboard all sorts of events across Canada is happening already, and we haven't even got out there yet. Technically, you are the first. So, before I turn it over to Workspace, our virtual support for something we're really excited about introducing you to today, this is the official launch of the collaborative solution building workspace for ideas. And so this is a whole different level of engagement. This moves us way beyond sharing of information and webinars and resources in the static world of websites and social media and so forth, to engage in real conversations. Did we learn today how important conversations are? That upfront conversations. And I know that a couple of tables wanted to jump right into that solution before they really listened to hear what everyone's thoughts were on the topic. So those important conversations around biases and myths and understanding are so critical, and any organization can take this same process and address any topic, any issue, and start the conversation. So many of you have already joined, got a little sneak preview because you've joined the pre-event page. And thank you for joining that. And so many of you had conversations and sharing resources even already that I saw on that platform. So over 50% of all the registrants, and we have about 100 and I think there's almost 185 total participating in this event here and virtually, so excellent. And so I just want to let you know that you're going to receive an invitation, if you haven't already, in your inbox to the post-event page. So if you didn't get to the pre-event, you go to the post-event, because we're going to ask you to please, in this space, you will be provided an opportunity to collect the resources, PowerPoints, resources that were shared here today, so you'll be able to access that. And be sure to check your spam if you don't see it in your inbox, because it may have gone off there and you need to bring it back in. And then when you do go to that page, you're going to access the resources, as I say, but also you're going to be asked to let us know how you would like to continue the conversation. How would you like to continue from here? And it could be all sorts of things, but one thing is that you might want to take some of these issues and actually build solid solutions, more detailed solutions. All of the feedback from the virtual, all the feedback in this room will be consolidated, and we'll bring them together on this workspace, where you're going to be able to make, as a solution builder, if you choose to be, you then can engage in any of the topics that are really near and dear to your heart and help us move concrete, innovative solutions moving forward. So with that, I have the honor to share and engage Nicole, who's going to take us through the last two slides before Ophelia just wraps us up. So please welcome Nicole.
Thanks so much, Sheila. And I have the honor of talking to you at 4:30 on a Friday afternoon at the end of a conference. So I will certainly be punctual. My name is Nicole, and I am from Workspace. And so, as Sheila mentioned, we're going to be inviting you to this collaborative workspace. It's called Workspace, is the platform. And what that is a browser-based digital platform. And the beauty about Workspace is that it's super simple to use. We say, go in there and try to break it, because it's not possible. And the greatest part is that it's created by facilitators themselves in order to support meaningful dialogue at scale. So the difference between, for instance, the CCEW website and this collaborative workspace is that this workspace that you're going to be invited to really focuses on two-way dialogue, learning from one another, and action. So it's a platform that allows for transparency and to ensure that everyone has a voice. And we really encourage you to contribute in whatever way makes sense for you, whether that be answering those quick pulse or poll questions or adding your thoughts to the discussion through text. You can add or upload images, videos, or audio. We say, don't be shy. And that's kind of the first step, is adding your comments, but it's also really important to keep that conversation going. So not only adding your own comments, but also take the time to read others' comments and like and reply to them as well, because that's really how we can build on one another's ideas and create solutions that maximize impact and really move the needle when it comes to gender equality. So I just want to give a huge shout out to Sheila and the whole Ideas for Gender Equality team for your commitment to transparent dialogue, collaborative impact, and action. It's really been so exciting to work with all of you to get this collaborative workspace up and running. So in closing then, that's it for me. I just want to say thank you so much again for your participation and engagement. And you should see that email in your inbox shortly to join the collaborative workspace, specifically the post-event page that will appear. It wasn't there before, you just saw the pre-event, but the post-event page should be there and you should have access to it as well. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you in the Solutions Builder workspace where you can really co-create and build those solutions together. So I wish you a wonderful remainder of the summer. I hope it slows down for you because it's certainly going by quickly for me, but I'll pass it over to Ophelia now to wrap us up for the day.
So we made it. I want to thank you all for your energy and your passion and really wanting to have solutions. And I know sometimes that we go to these events and we're all excited. So I want to just put another push towards joining that house space community, because this is how things are going to do. So have that intention, as we all talked about this. That's your intention to join the space, to continue the conversation. And it's also a brave and safe space to be, because one of the things I really like about house space is that I get an email link every time I sign in, so it really helps with the security. So that makes you feel safe into being there. I also would like to, we couldn't have done this with all our sponsors, right? We could not have done this with all of our sponsors. And we have the Ontario Chamber of Commerce, KPMG, Diversity Institute, EGAL, CanWatch, Equal Futures. They were our virtual partners that was doing amazing work back there. The Smith School of Business, Riverstone for the cookies, thank you so much. House Space, Diane Rinaldi, who's doing the photographer. We all have met Diana, right? SMC Performance Plus Consulting Services, Women Entrepreneurs Knowledge Hub, the Government of Canada. Did I miss anybody? And the 50/30 team. So thank you so much. We could not have done this without you, and the journey continues. Thank you for coming out. Safe journey home.